Hello students, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to discuss water of crystallization. As you will see, in many salts there is .H2O formula. So whenever you see the .H2O formula, for example, you have seen in alum, that is called feed curry, K2SO4 Al2SO4 whole thrice .24H2O. So what is that .24H2O? And that is called water of crystallization. As you have seen, copper sulfate CuSO4.5H2O means copper sulfate pentahydrate, and that is .5H2O is the water of crystallization. So why the sand is shining? That is my question. So why sand is shining? That is the shining, that is water of crystallization responsible for this shining. Okay, let's get started with the video and animation.
Why is the sand shining?
Did you observe that it is crystalline? Similar to sand grains, salts also have a crystalline structure. Moreover, some salts have a fixed number of water molecules as an essential part of their crystal. These water molecules which form the part of the crystal are called water of crystallization, and such salts are called hydrated salts. For example, in your laboratory, the blue-colored copper sulfate is copper sulfate pentahydrate. When heated, this salt loses its water molecules and its blue color. Let us perform a simple experiment to verify the presence of water molecules in copper sulfate. Take some powdered copper sulfate in a test tube.
Now you can see in this copper sulfate, this is copper sulfate actually, and this copper sulfate, you can see this is formula of this copper sulfate, which is blue in color. The formula of this copper sulfate is CuSO4.5H2O. This blue color is because of this .5H2O, right? Means these are the water of crystallization. When you just heat the solution, you get it becomes CuSO4, right? The water of crystallization gets evaporated, and again you just pour water into this salt, you again get CuSO4.5H2O as the salt, right? Again it becomes blue. So this, when you heat this copper sulfate, which is blue in color, when you heat this, it becomes white. It becomes white because this water gets evaporated. And when again you pour the water in this CuSO4, it gets this, again the formula is CuSO4.5H2O, and it gets the blue color again. Now
Hold the test tube with a pair of tongs and heat it using a Bunsen burner.
see the animation.
Observe that the blue-colored copper sulfate turns white.
It becomes white.
When this powder is moistened with water, the blue color reappears.
Do all salts have water molecules in their crystals?
Not all. Only some salts have water molecules in their crystals. For
Note down all the
example,
formula.
sodium carbonate decahydrate, Na2CO3 10H2O. Ferrous sulfate heptahydrate, FeSO4 7H2O. Zinc sulfate heptahydrate, ZnSO4 7H2O. Magnesium sulfate heptahydrate, or Epsom salt,
Epsom salt.
MgSO4 7H2O.
Write it down. This is called Epsom, EPSOM, Epsom salt, and you will see gypsum also, right? So this is Epsom, MgSO4.7H2O.
Potash alum is a sulfate of potassium and aluminium with 24 water molecules.
And this potash alum is the feed curry. You know it well, feed curry, right? Alum. And why it is called? It is called potash alum. Potash means because it has potassium sulfate, aluminium sulfate, .24H2O. So this is potash alum because of the presence of potassium.
K2SO4 Al2 SO43 24H2O.
Poor boy. He's hurt himself. And his arm is in a cast.
Do you know what that cast is made of?
No.
it is made of plaster of Paris.
POP, plaster of Paris.
Gypsum, when heated to 100 degrees centigrade, forms
Note the formula. This is gypsum, right? This is gypsum, and this gypsum, when heated, it gets 1.5 water molecule gets evaporated and only becomes half water molecule in it.
plaster of Paris, which is chemically called calcium sulfate hemihydrate, CaSO.
What this equation means? This equation means when gypsum, which is calcium sulfate dihydrate, is heated, this delta sign means heat. Always any reaction you see delta, that means this is heating, right? In arrow you get delta, that means this is symbol of heating. You just heating this gypsum calcium sulfate, right? This water 1.5 water molecule gets evaporated, right? So this is the balanced equation you can see here for gypsum heating, and this 1.5 molecule evaporated, correct? 1.5 molecule here and half molecule water of here, तो 1.5 प्लस हाफ कितना हो गया? 2 molecule, तो ये हो गया बैलेंस हो गया दोनों तरफ. लेफ्ट एंड राइट दोनों तरफ क्या करेंगे? बैलेंस करेंगे. दिस इज द बैलेंसिंग ऑफ रिएक्शन. यू कैन सी कैल्शियम सल्फेट हेमी हाइड्रेट, हेमी मीन्स हाफ हाइड्रेट. तो प्लास्टर ऑफ पेरिस का फॉर्मूला क्लियर हुआ, POP. दिस इज कॉल्ड POP. अब इसका हम लोग एप्लीकेशन भी देखेंगे कहाँ कहाँ पे इसका एप्लीकेशन किया जाता है, और ये इसका प्रॉपर फॉर्मूला आ गया. ठीक है, पूरी रिएक्शन आ जाएगी. CaSO4.2H2O व्हेन heated delta sign gets CaSO4.half H2O plus half 1.5 H2O molecule, right? Dot half H2O means this. How many water of crystallization in POP? You will say half H2O means आधे water molecule हैं crystallization के. ठीक, water of crystallization बोलते हैं इसे. Now
4 half H2O. This calcium sulfate hemihydrate, CaSO4 half H2O, sets and becomes a hard mass when mixed with water.
अगर इस plaster of Paris में पानी डाल दिया जाए, when plaster of Paris POP is mixed with water, it becomes what? It becomes hard, and that is why it is used in settling of bone as a cast.
Some of the uses of plaster of Paris are for setting fractures, since it hardens when mixed with water and sets in a short time. As a fire and waterproofing material.
Waterproof.
As a sealing agent in the laboratory for sealing air gaps in apparatus where airtight arrangement is required. For making casts for statues, toys and decorative articles. For smoothening wall surfaces.
You can see many